Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast, California. I am Frank Garay, your host with my co-host from Martinez, Debbi Snyder. How's it going, Deb?
It's going great. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. Just let people know who you are. You're the broker owner of Snyder Real Estate out there in Martinez, right?
Yeah,
And
that's correct.
but you cover a pretty broad area out there. What's your coverage?
We actually go all over the Bay Area.
Yeah.
We have a San Francisco realtor. We've got realtors in Solano County, Contra Costa County, and realtors that cover Alameda. So, in fact, our office just put one pending at Lake Elmore.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on. But home base for you, Martinez, right?
Correct.
And so, on today's episode, since our viewers and listeners are just getting to know you and me, if we're real estate in Martinez, let's just kind of talk about Martinez a little bit and explore that, because there might be someone who's thinking on coming to the Bay Area, moving to the Bay Area, that kind of a thing. Obviously, if you're coming into the Bay Area, the Contra Costa County is right there. There's good freeway access to get to San Francisco and to get to other parts of the Bay Area. And Martinez is right there by the water, right by the bridge to get up over. You get into Solano County, go over to across into Vallejo and Benicia and down into Crockett, go that neck of the woods. And so really neat location, Martinez,
Yes.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's and I think it's kind of a hidden little secret, because like Martinez is right there before you have to go over the hill if you want to get into East County, like Antioch, Oakley, Brentwood. So often you miss all that traffic.
Yeah.
And then same thing, having to go over a bridge to get to Benicia, Fairfield, and that whole area.
Yeah. How big is Martinez, like population? Do you know off the top of your head?
It's around 35,000.
So it's a small community, really.
It is a small community with like one main road in and out. There's a couple other ways, but pretty much
there's one way in and out, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great little town, and you'll find generations of families there. And even like what we're finding right now are the kids that grew up here, left to go to college, and then now they're coming back because they want to start their families and raise their families in Martinez and to have a similar experience to what they had when they were growing up.
There's something to be said about towns that have populations like under 50,000. You do have that small community vibe, that feel. Tell us about the downtown. I mean, even the downtown Martinez is super cool. I don't want to say anything wrong about it or spoil it, but tell us about it.
Yeah, the downtown is awesome. The past mayor was mayor, oh gosh, I think for over 25 years.
Wow.
And throughout the last years, he revitalized the downtown. So a lot of new restaurants, microbreweries, wine tasting rooms, and shops, and then they also have events. So like my office is right on Main Street, so I see everything that's going on, and I'm seeing not just the young people coming back, and they've got strollers and kids, and they're having fun eating out. And on Friday and Saturday night, they close down Main Street and they have bands in the street. And
no way.
And everyone's just having a really good time. But then there's also, the longtime residents who bring their chairs and they sit and listen to the music. And so it's a really neat vibe. You can't
get that type of lifestyle if your community's too large. That's right. That's kind of, I'm glad you brought that up. I was hoping you would bring up the events, because Martinez is one of those, like you said, kind of that sleeper little town that you can buzz right by on 680, not even realize it so much. And they've got this, you guys have this really cool community vibe going on down there. And to shut down downtown and just make the community allow the community to come together and hang out and party and have a good time and get some food and hear some music. That really hard to find
I think that's one of the things I enjoy the most is I go downtown and I run into people I know.
Yeah.
So how fun is that?
Yeah. Super, super cool. Hey, Deb, tell me what's kind of now Martinez, right? So now we are in that, we're right by the water, we're in the Bay Area. So obviously prices in Martinez, we're probably not going to find the $350,000 3.2 starter home. right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what kind of is the swing there? Like what's the, the lower end of home prices to the upper end of home prices in this, this little community out there?
I would say, um, I would say it kind of rides along with Concord prices,
Okay.
even though Concord is considerably larger.
Hmm.
But to a starter home, you're lucky if you can get like a 2-in-1 for like 6.25.
Okay. Good to know.
So, and then it kind of goes up from there depending on condition and number of bedrooms and baths. But right now, the average price in Martinez is around $839,000.
Okay.
And so that's the average. So you can get something, absolutely, what I always say is if you can do it, get in to something that's livable, that doesn't have like major repairs needed, maybe just cosmetic repairs. So the benefit to that is you can do the cosmetic repairs, you've gotten in at a lower price point, which your taxes are based on,
Right.
which makes your overall monthly payment more manageable than if you get into something that somebody has already done all the work on. Now you're pushing the 839 price point, and everything goes up, in terms of your taxes and everything.
That's smart thinking, Debbi Snyder. Good stuff. Good stuff. So
Another good strategy, there's lots of duplexes and duets and also
really?
single family homes that have little in-law units. The city of Martinez and a lot of the other communities too, because of the housing crisis, have allowed in-law units to be built on the properties. And so if you can find, like right now, there's several duplexes on the market in Martinez. So you live in one half and then you rent out the other half. And now your tenant is helping you pay your mortgage. And that's another affordable. And as a lender, that, you get credit for that rent payment.
That's right.
Yeah. And you're qualifying.
That's right. Helps you qualify, get you in the door. It's a great strategy for either a young couple or even a single individual, to go ahead and get a duplex and kind of get your foot in the door with some real estate. And then that could become down the road. It could become a nice investment property for you down the road, something like that. So
right.
Yeah. Really, really good stuff. Let me ask you this, like, what's the most expensive home you've seen in Martinez? I'm just curious.
Oh my gosh. I'm out in the valley.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So Martinez
In Martinez.
Downtown so there's downtown Martinez and those homes right up to where you go into the valley, which is when the prices really go up, can get up to like, I think we just sold one for 2.3.
Wow.
Newer construction.
Okay.
I think 4,500 square feet in a very nice neighborhood. All the homes were new.
Yeah.
But then once you get out in the valley, those prices can get up, average like from 2 to 4, depending on acreage. But there's ranch property right now for 10 million out there. And I
Goodness.
think, 2 or 3 houses on it, and you could have your own family compound out there.
Why not?
Right.
Yeah. Why not? The thing that's interesting about Martinez is to me, Martinez seems like it's, and maybe it's just, I don't know why, but maybe because there's a lot of trees out there, you know what I mean? And there's hills out there and there's trees and there's things. And it just always seems so green to me, and this is a weird thing to say, but for me, over the hill, over the bridge and up the roadaways into Vacaville, everything's brown, in the summertime, we are scorched brown all the time. But Martinez always feels like, I don't know, shady and, cooler and just, I don't know. It's a cool vibe, man. I really dig Martinez, but I didn't realize they got that expensive. They could get that high out there, but pretty nice homes, obviously.
Yeah, well, now even so, another thing that I think people don't realize is there's really 3 hills, one to the east, one to the west, and then one in the middle. And many of the houses on those hills have fabulous water views.
Yeah.
And those are definitely, that water view goes for over $1 million.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
I know I've seen some properties out there up on the hill. That's why I brought it up because
Yeah.
I'm up on the hill. I'm at this property. There's trees. It just feels very shady and cool. And then you've got the spectacular view of the waterway out there, the bridges.
Right.
And it's just really, really, really cool. Yeah, Martinez, a really, really neat place. Really neat
Yeah.
place to if
And
you.
another thing we're really proud of, the school district. So Martinez has its own school district,
Okay.
and they have just rebuilt their elementary schools.
Hmm.
So they took another area of the where the schools were, built a brand new school, state-of-the-art technology is what I'm told, whatever that means, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
so there's Dos Wantas, John Muir, and John Sweat, and all of those are brand spanking new schools.
Nice.
And then Morello Elementary was already a fairly new school anyway, so they didn't tear that one down.
Mhm.
But how awesome for the kids to
Yeah. Brand
have
new.
all this.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, cool, nice community, small town vibe, killer downtown. The downtown's very historic. It's a historic downtown, and
Mhm.
price ranges that go from, not too bad, really honestly on the lower end, they're not that bad for a Bay Area community, and on up into really fancy stuff. You can get up there and get in high end stuff, but definitely a consideration for someone who's coming to the Bay Area, right? Someone who's coming to the Bay Area.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and plus you're connected, like you said, you're right by Concord, Pleasant Hill, Walnut Creek. You get out to Antioch. There's a lot to explore out there. Mount Diablo is not far away, right? If you want to go up on Mount Diablo,
Right.
and it's just a neat place to be. It's a neat place to be. So
It really is.
well,
Yep.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how fast are properties moving? How are you guys facing the lower inventory situation like a lot of Bay Area communities still?
It's climbed up just a pinch,
Okay.
like we've seen over the last few weeks, but inventory is still considered pretty low. I think there's something like 32 active single
Okay.
family homes
Yeah.
and I think 20 condos on the market right now.
Hmm.
And just like the other communities, the ones that are move-in ready, those the ones that are really nice, yes, they're still going to get multiple offers.
Hmm.
And then the ones that might need a little work may stay on the market a little bit longer.
Hmm.
And we're even seeing, in some cases, some price cuts.
Oh, no kidding.
Depending.
Oh, okay.
In all
Yeah.
the, I'm noticing that in all the communities across the board right now.
Hmm.
I don't, I'm not sure, maybe because they just raised the interest rates a little bit.
Yeah.
And people are getting their kids back in school
Right.
and enjoying the last of
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now is actually a really good time to jump in, I think. I
Yeah.
always think it's a good time, but
Yeah. Right.
yeah,
Yes.
right. You can't, it's always a good time to own real estate at
I
the
know.
end of
It's
the
like
day.
every
Yep.
glass repair company thinks everyone should own a BB gun. You know what I mean? Just you
Yeah.
should. You should
Right.
have a BB gun. You know what I
Right.
mean? But no, man, yeah, good stuff. So if it's priced right though, it's gonna move okay. It's gonna move along
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
quickly as far as days on the market, that kind of a thing. And
absolutely. Yep.
yeah, good to know, man. Great stuff, Deb. Let's just
Sure.
kind of leave it at that. Well, let's next time we get on, we'll kind of explore one of the areas. You know what I mean? Like, let's
Okay,
go deeper into a
sure.
particular area of Martinez. The best way for somebody, if they're thinking on maybe coming to the Martinez area, or they got a home in Martinez they need to sell. Obviously, you handle both. You're a heck of a listing agent, heck of a buyer's agent as well. Your whole team is. They're amazing. Snyder Real Estate down there in downtown
Thank
Martinez.
you. Thank you.
But if someone needs to get a hold of you, what's the phone number? What's the best number to call to connect with you?
925-518-6461.
Okay, one more time, just because if they're on Spotify or iTunes, they're listening. So they're driving their car, grabbing a pen. So one
Oh,
more
okay,
time. Yeah,
925-518-6461. And that'll go right to that's my cell phone number, come right to me.
perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And of course, you can go find Snyder Real Estate Martinez online. You can find Snyder, no problem. Debbi Snyder, the broker owner. So All right. Well, cool, Deb. Thanks for talking to us about Martinez. Sounds like a great place, and I know it is.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
So yeah, connect with Deb if you want to get buy a house or sell your home in Martinez. Want to come to Martinez, and connect with me if you need to finance anything. I'm Frank Garay
Absolutely.
with Titan Lending Partners, powered by Texana Bank. We can do virtually anything, any loan for anybody. We can do it all. So give me a buzz too. All right. With that, we'll go ahead and get on out of here, and we'll come back again in a few weeks and talk a little bit more about the area and see what's going on. So give Deb a call, give me a call, and we'll catch up with you guys later here on the Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast, California, Martinez. We'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks, Deb.
Okay, thank you. Nice chatting with you.